All right. Information Minister Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah says the 2024 budget will stabilize the economy and spur growth. According to the minister, who kick-started the debate on the budget in Parliament, he said significant measures have been announced to bring down the cost of living and reduce inflation to 15% by the end of 2024. Parliamentary Affairs correspondent Kweku Asante joins us from there. Good afternoon to you, Kweku. Talk to us a bit more about what the Information Minister has been saying, and for that matter, those on the majority side.
Well, it's been a really fiery debate, which is still ongoing on the floor as I speak. The Information Minister, like you rightly said, Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah, kickstarted the debate in Parliament and on behalf of the majority. He says that the 2024 budget is going to focus on growth. It is going to focus on reducing the cost of living. And then ultimately, it is going to put Ghanaians back on the path of prosperity and growth. And that is what this budget is going to do. He has also been taking on the minority's claim that this budget is empty and useless. In fact, the minority leader, Dr. Kisela Tuforsin, in an interview with Evans Mensah on PM Express, had claimed that the budget was literally useless and empty. But Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah took that view on and said they should debate the specifics in the budget that they believe is empty and take that on. And so he has been doing that. We've also heard from Isaac Adongo, who has almost always during this budget debates been introducing a certain football element. Last year, he spoke about Harry Maguire of Manchester United and compared him to the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and claimed that the Vice President was just like Harry Maguire. He was actually scoring on goals. Today, he says he has an apology for Harry Maguire because he believes Harry Maguire is a better defender than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a better manager of the economy. And so he has been taking on that. Abdullah Siasari, the Deputy Finance Minister, has also been talking about the NDC's pension, as he puts it, to actually run down the budget. He says the NDC is acting irresponsibly and that they must come together with the majority to be able to support the government, to be able to deliver on the promises they've made to government. And just gone by, we've heard from John Jinapor, the ranking member of the Mines and Energy Committee, also a member of the Finance Committee, who has also been pivoting and talking about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It appears the NDC strategy to debate this budget is to focus on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as chair of the economic management, especially because we are going into the 2024 election. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is now the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. So the NDC's point on the economy has been that the government has mishandled it, it has run it down, and the NPP must be given a way out in 2024. And Dr. Stephen Amoah, the Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, is currently on the floor debating. And their view is that this budget has what it takes to turn the tide. And the Finance Minister claimed that the economy has turned the corner. Is indeed true.
Well, I mean, you mentioned the 2024 elections. Of critical concern is how the government intends to keep within the budget in an election year. Have those concerns come up?
It has come up quite strongly. We heard from the minority leader on the day the budget was presented, make the point that government should be careful not to overspend. And in fact, John Jinapor, just gone by, has been talking about the budget deficit we are likely to see in 2024. He talks about how much government is expecting to raise and how much government is expected to do. In fact, if you do the math, that is about 50 billion in terms of deficit that government has to finance through loans and other borrowing mechanisms. He says that is not something that the government should be doing, and that he was expecting that government will cut its quote according to its size. If you are only able to raise 170 billion, why are you planning on spending 220? Why don't you spend exactly what you are going to be able to raise? And that is the point the minorities have been making. The part on government side has also been that budget deficit has always been with the economy. And in even the advanced economy, the budget deficit is always going to feature. What is important is the way government is seeking to finance those deficits. Although government is going to borrow to fill in those gaps, they say the terms are way better than the debt that were accrued under the NDC between 2009 and 2017 when John Mahama left office. So it's been quite a spirited debate on both sides. A few times it's spiraled into politics, but both sides have stuck to their guns, making the point as to which of them is better managers of the economy within the space of time that involve manage the economy.
All right, keep following that for us. Thank you so much. Kweku Asante is a parliamentary correspondent following the debate on the 2024 budget there. Well, let's move on.